everyone, so recently, Dwayne Johnson, he been promoting his movie Black Adam, and all the interview he's doing, and from all this interview, finally, this reveal came out that the old Warner Brother, all the executive, they didn't want a greenlight Superman movie starring Henry Cavil at all. They want nothing to do with him or nothing to do with Henry Cavil or anything. And it took him at least 5 to 6 years to like talk with them back and forth to do negotiation to get Henry Cavill in this movie Black Adam, in which it's a huge spoiler if you don't know. He's in the post-credit scene, only post-credit scene. That's what I hear. I don't know if he has bigger role or not. If you guys know, don't let me know. I guess it's a spoiler. That means that when I hear about this news about this old Warner Brothers studio, all the executive there, they didn't really want to work with Henry Cavill at all. Sounds like especially Henry Cavill, I guess if you don't know, he was demanding a lot of big paycheck from them to do another Superman movie. He had a lot of demand, let's be honest here, and they didn't want to hear any of that demand because they thought another Superman movie will not make money at the box office. So that is the huge reason that they didn't greenlight another Superman movie, which I'm like, oh, really? It's really sad. Now that he's back in this movie, sounds like because according to Dwayne Johnson, the old people at Warner Brothers Studio, they didn't want to do anything, but new ownership, which is like David Zaslav, he said yes to Henry Cavill, I guess, in this case. To that, I'm like, I find really hard to believe that David Zaslav, who's been cutting down everything from Warner Brothers Studio recently, of course, he famously, wiped out Bad Girl, that movie, which to that I'm like, oh, really? Then again, most recently, of course, he just shut down Cartoon Network. Basically, Cartoon Network, if you don't know, it'll be merging with Warner with the animation. To that, I'm like, okay, maybe that's a smart move. He's trying to save money for Warner Brothers Studio as much as he can, because he's trying to actually, if you don't know, trying to sell this studio to Universal Studios. So that is his grand plan. So this guy who's trying to save all this money from everywhere are telling me he greenlit Henry Cavill's movie. That I find hard to believe, although I'm really excited to see him. Of course, I'm huge fan of Henry Cavill. Who isn't? Everybody online is, because end of the day, he was really good in all those DCU movie. I really liked all of his take on, although personally I didn't love the Man of Steel, that movie overall, but I really liked his take on the character. Overall, you have to agree, he did really good job. That is why we are all so excited. So the first reaction for Black Adam movie came out, and all the first reactions are really very positive. Everybody's saying this movie is really fun and entertaining, although everybody's saying this movie does have a lot of exposition, which is like, oh, okay. Overall, I'm so excited to see this. I can't wait to see this for myself. But all Warner Brothers Studio, all the executive, they were really, man, they were something. But the new one isn't better either, so I don't know. Anyway, that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this news? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share my other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.